Hi! It's been a long time coming, but I'm finally ready to take you on a tour through the life cycle of Thanatos. Let's get started. Thanatos' first form is an almost adorable egg. Its first two entries in the action list are standard fare for legions, but the third, the Ignorant Masses, is the attack that will give us what might be the greatest source of damage in the game. Just not right now, as we're going to have to get a lot of experience to make Thanatos and his skill work. To start off, we'll exercise the egg in stage 2 so that we can get an idea of Thanatos' abilities. I hope you're not disappointed. The egg cracks quite easily right now, but surprisingly enough, it actually does a fairly good job of stunning and knocking down some enemies using its bouncy might. Must be something to do with the cuteness, surely. I swear it could be a Pokemon. As for the Ignorant Masses, it slows down the world for about 3 seconds while Thanatos fires off 4 lasers. Yes, this egg is equipped. Not a very powerful skill, but it can be handy in a pinch if you're still getting into pinches at this stage in the game. Anyhow, for beating this boss we get a nice new spiritual gem. One of the last remaining items in the game that we haven't finished collecting yet. Of course we'll use this one on Thanatos, even though we won't finish upgrading him for a while yet. The reason why this video took so long is because of the grinding I had to do. Good thing we have a stock of experience gems saved up. When it comes to upgrading, Force Level 2 has Thanatos evolve into a juvenile form, which basically just upgrades his normal attack. More evidence of being a Pokemon. Assist Level 2 increases the amount of lasers and how long the slow-mo lasts during the Ignorant Masses. Enchant Level 2 will increase Zeke's attack power by 20 points, defense power by 10 points, and maximum soul value by 100 points. Again, in case you haven't maxed out your stats yet, although the soul bonus is always welcome. Even though it shows life up here, I don't think it actually increases Zeke's life. Now for a few points about the stages that have changed since we last visited them. Stage 3 greets us immediately with a whole couple of parties of metal swordsmen, and they surprised me enough to half kill me. As for the boss area, it actually starts off with an air display of sorts. Even the Arrow Legion couldn't keep up with them this time. The boss itself naturally fell after a couple of uses of the Ignorant Masses. The boss reward for this level is nothing new and just an experience gem. But it's thanks to gems like these that we can now get Thanatos' enchant level up to 3, giving us the healing factor. It restores our health if we stand still for a moment, that's it. Perfect if you have the patience to just stand around doing nothing in an action game like I'd. Bringing our arrows into the next level for no particular reason, other than that of getting them some experience. The only thing of note in this stage is that there's a spiritual gem waiting for us at the end. We'll use that one for the Power Legion. Next is stage 5, which starts us off with a lot of those pointy-armed folks. It's also here that I learned just how useful the back normal attack is against turrets. Of note here, the set piece with the fire-breathing dog was changed to a giant. There's an insane amount of metal swordsmen in the room after that. And in the next room, there are surprise big blue shield people. The boss falls easily with the help of the Ignorant Masses. Now that's a sentence. And we get a spiritual gem. We'll use that on the neglected Shield Legion. Stages 6 and 7 don't really have much to talk about. Just metal swordsmen and that satisfyingly explosive boss. The reward is an experience gem. I decided to switch our second legion to power just for the sake of experience. We upgrade Thanatos into his adult form, which is how he looked at the very beginning of the game. Now for a quick demonstration of adult Thanatos' power. He's now quite good at knocking enemies about with just a single swipe of his hand. But the Phantom is still going to wreck him right now. And even though he can teleport, he'll never be able to break open those doors meant for the bomb or power legions. But let's not worry about that now, let's just upgrade the ignorant masses to level 3. You can never have enough lasers and slow motion. Shortly after that, I also gained the whole 50 million points of experience needed to evolve Thanatos into perfect Thanatos. He's perfect because he has an elegant figure with wings. He truly does make an excellent buddy, being able to plow through a ton of enemies like a rocket. Now, a look at the final 3 battles with the assistance of Thanatos. He moves however he wants, so Victor can't do a thing to escape here. Just keep minding the swords. In the second phase, Thanatos tends to get hit by the lasers, but other than that he manages to do a ton of damage to the boss, even without the help of the ignorant masses. Lastly, the third phase has the same case as with Victor, and that's about all I have to say. I'm sorry that this video took so long, I just kept getting distracted while gathering all of that experience. Anyhow, thanks for sticking to the end. I hope your curiosity is satisfied. Enjoy the rest of this video. I still have a couple of other big videos in mind, so hopefully I'll see you then. Bye bye.